Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Azevedo. And I would just like first to apologize for the delay that we have had since Who's the Best. As you may or may have not known, we suffered several losses at the end of Who's the Best. Mr. Dovito, D.H. Danielson, and Roburt Rage were all killed, unfortunately, in that match. And I had a terrible feeling about this match going into it. I even mentioned on Twitter how something must be done or someone will get killed. And unfortunately, 3 men have lost their lives. So out of respect, as requested by the YTWE roster, and as requested by the Eclipse roster, and of course by myself, we gave a moment of grieving for them as they pass on to the Great Plains, wherever they go. But enough is enough. The grieving is over. The present is now. That was the past, baby. Yeah. You ready for this? I have some spectacular news. I have great news, and I'm also going to go over this pay-per-view with you all. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. Oh, yeah. All right. First of all, with Mr. Dorito gone. That's right. Mr. Dorito passed away. He is dead. There's only one man. One man alone that can take it over, baby. That can run this place. Can sail the ship. Oh, yeah. You're looking right on, baby. Because I have some terrible news for you all. And I'm very saddened to say that I am no longer the VP of the YTWE. That's right. It's a very sad day indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hand this over to the new owner of the YTWE so he may address stuff before I go over the pay-per-view. I'm just something else now, so give me 1 second. Alright, you can come in now. Come on. Oh, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. I am the owner of the YTWE, and there's nothing anyone can do about it, baby. Not you, not Boston Fan, not anyone, not any of those suckers in the back. I am your owner, baby. I got everything in the palm of my hands. Oh, yeah. That's my big announcement, baby, that I've been hyping on Twitter. I'm so excited. Oh, yeah. I got one more announcement before I start going over this matches and other announcements later on. The next pay-per-view is going to be Halloween Anarchy. And I got plans, baby. I got plans. You thought Who's the Best was fucking awesome? This is going to be even better. Oh, all right. So let's get to the matches, baby. Oh, yeah.
Warning. This video is not for minors. The characters used in this e-federation have all given their consent. This material is make-believe and has been rated M for mature. If video game violence offends you, please click out of this video now. 18 and older only, proceed with caution. Thank you.
Who's the Best is in the history books, and what a history making night it was. We saw debuts, we saw entities, we saw title changes, and what a great night it was, Doug.
Oh yeah, Joe, and I gotta say, I was happy to be there. Oh yeah.
And it was great to have you with me as well, Doug.
Members of the YTWE 18 plus, Aidan Drake here. Now I'm coming at you guys with a message A message that is taking me to the top of the YTWE 18 plus mountain. Because if you don't know who I am the guy that beat Mike Minor and broke his poor little undefeated streak. Well, guess what, YTWE? I am coming to take that streak. I'm going to break it again by winning more matches than Mike Minor ever did. I am going to be the undisputed king of the YTWE 18 plus. And when I win a lot more matches than Mike Minor did, I'm going to become the king of YTWE 18 plus. And trust me, you can bank on that. Because I am your worst nightmare.
What am I going to do about it? Not much. Fuck it. This was the first match. Aidan Drake, the young and upcoming rookie, versus the debuting Aussie Shooter. A modern opener this was.
A great opener here. Aidan Drake looking to become the ultimate alpha male. Oh yeah. And he did it right here, taking on Aussie Shooter. Both of these guys gave the champ a run for the money, run for his money in the lead up to this pay-per-view.
Yes, absolutely, Doug. And both of these men in this match gave each other a run for their own money in this match. At times, I thought Aussie Shooter had it in the bag.
I believe maybe he could have done if Aidan Drake had not been so determined.
Absolutely, we saw a lot of good action in this match, a lot of great action in this match, and Aidan Drake, I think as well, it's that determination, that heart, that spirit, and also, even though Aidan Drake is still rookie, there's still that level of experience over Aussie Shooter.
Oh yeah, Aidan Drake, he's been here well over a year now, nearly 2 years, and you know what, the guy hasn't done a lot in terms of winning matches, but he's been recognized and people know that that talent is on its way to the top.
Absolutely, just like a shooting star all the way to the top. If the guy keeps pushing, the guy keeps training, doing the right thing, he will get there eventually.
Well, Aidan Drake trains with myself, Boston fan, and rest his soul, Mr. D, in the gym, and you know, we see a lot of promise in this guy. But this right here at Who's the Best was a good stepping stone for Aidan Drake.
Absolutely, and a good debut. You know, solid debut from Aussie Shooter.
Oh yeah.
Debut as in main pay-per-view debut. That's what I mean by debut. Just for the people watching this going, he's already wrestled. Fuck you guys!
We know what they're talking about. I know what you're talking about anyway, Joe. But Aidan Drake, incredible performance at Who's the Best 2018, and what a year 2019 is going to be for Aidan Drake.
Oh my!
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the next announcement has regards to Aidan Drake. His next match will be tonight, as he continues to try to extend his new winning streak, baby, against Phil freaking Hogan. Yeah, it's gonna be great, and you're gonna love it, baby. It's gonna be Phil Hogan with his pink outfit, Aidan Drake with his new streak. It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna tune in, aren't you? Because Mr. Azevedo sails this ship now, baby. That's the first match, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Back to the pay-per-view card.
And this was to crown the new Women's Tag Team Champions. Oh yeah. Cat Riley and Cameo took on NANNA D and Rebecca Raven.
Both great tag teams, both work well as cohesive units respectively, and what a great tag team match this was, Doug.
friends. Yeah, it's Rebecca Raven. As you can see, I'm in nature where I belong. Me and Nana D are just getting ready for the next fight. We may not have won this time, but she's training me up to be the next champion. So here we go. And we're going to swing from tree to tree. Anal dildos everywhere. Oh, come on, Nana D.
Well, Rebecca Raven is looking ready for her championship match. And you know, like she said, Nana D has been training her up, and it looks like she's been doing a great job.
Absolutely, and who better to learn from? I mean, Nana D is in the top 5, one of the best in YTWE without a doubt, so a great person to learn from.
Oh yeah, she's one of the greatest of all time, and one of the smartest too. But you know, in this match, we saw that 69 tombstone come early, and I think that put Cat Riley out of the match for quite some time.
Absolutely, we saw some great double team, tag team moves in this match, some great high flying spots. There we go, there's an example, crossbody, but it was more like a knee to the back of the head. Dirty move there from Rebecca Raven.
Kind of a rookie mistake there from Raven, not being positioned in the ring correctly, or not checking where her opponent was. But you know, Rebecca, that's something she's going to have to figure out as she goes.
Absolutely right there, Doug. The experience is what it's all about in pro wrestling. You know, you learn as you go. The more years, the more time you put into the ring, the more you learn. This was another incredibly dangerous and risky, but ultimately amazing spot. That superplex to the outside on Cat Riley.
And that just shows the recklessness of Nana D. She will put her body on the line just to get the win, and she does not care what she has to do, and that's what she's trying to teach to Rebecca Raven.
This was a very just like the first match, Doug, this match was very back and forth. Yes, Cat Riley was put out early in the match with that tombstone and other moves that was done to her, but again, this match could have gone either way.
Oh yeah, definitely. Both of these teams absolutely incredible, but when you've got Cat Riley and Cameo on the same team, I don't think that's ever gonna get any better.
Absolutely not. That is an incredible tag team. I'm so glad that both ladies are working together, as well as Rebecca Raven and NANNA. Both great tag teams, and this was an incredible tag team match to call.
Well, you know, Nana D, Cat Riley, and Cameo have an incredible history here in the YTWE. They have destroyed each other in matches in the past, but you know what? It's all about the competition, and Cat and Cameo realized they would make the very best tag team in the world.
Undoubtedly there, Doug. Can't really disagree with that, mate.
Well, you know, we're going to see the tag team division heat up here with the women in the YTWE. We got a lot of women tag teams ready to take on Cat and Cameo. But I tell you, can Cat and Cameo coexist?
I think as long as they've got the titles, I don't see why they won't be able to coexist. You know,
well,
that's the thing that's keeping them, you know, as a unit right now.
Well, hopefully so, because they make a great tag team. And congratulations, Cat and Cameo, on becoming the first ever women's tag team champions. Oh my.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the second match of Who's the Best is for the Women's Tag Team Untitled. It is Cat Riley and Cameo versus NANNA D and Rebecca freaking Raven. This is the final match in the untelevised women's tag team tournament, because you know what? I decided that I didn't want to spend money on that bullcrap because Rebecca Raven was in it. Whatever. Anyway, the winners get the tag team titles here. It's a good back and forth match at the start until NANNA D pulled out a tombstone pile driver to Cat Riley, which greatly affected her performance in that match. And then Rebecca Raven, that freaking goof, did some goofing off and botched a crossbody off the top rope, which probably freaking hurt her more than her opponent. Then she took her time, breaking up a near fall on NANNA D. It was crazy. Whatever. Anyway, NANNA D delivered great maneuvers with devastating suplex to the outside, further dampening the efforts of Cat Riley. This match was greatly one-sided, as NANNA D and Rebecca Raven dominated most of the match, with, of course, NANNA D doing most of the work because, Slacker McSlackerstein Raven likes to sit around and goof off in the corner every time NANNA D gets pinned. Finally, Cameo was able to get into the match and delivered not one, but 2 freaking 50 cc's to NANNA D, picking up the victory while Rebecca Raven took her sweet time going to break up the cover once again. I blame totally 100% Rebecca Raven for this loss. It was a great match, but NANNA D dominated that match. Rebecca Raven, you're like a flat freaking tire. You understand me, you big goof? Yeah. Flat tire. NANNA D was dominant. You guys should be the tag team champions, but you're like, I want to fly. Binky Birdie Face. Look at me. Look at me. Birds. Birds. Squawk. Squawk. Look at me. Oh, look at me. I'm Rebecca Raven. I'm going to take 5 hours to go break up the pin so we can lose the match. That's exactly what freaking happened. Out of control. Let's move on to the next freaking match.
And the next match was versus Lars Bernie Hernia. And in this match, Unagamer showed that he is a very dominant force since his debut in the YTWE, Doug.
Oh yeah, Unagamer has been dominating the competition, defeating 2 of the BK4 members. J.C Wolfe cannot be happy about that.
Ever since I've made my debut here in the YTWE, I've been an unstoppable force, taking down anyone who's gotten in my way. And what's funny is I have yet to scratch the surface of my true potential. I've been taking it easy on my opponent so far. So just imagine what I could do if I wanted to go all out. Bringer, you say that I'm not on your level, thinking I'm the same guy that you faced in the AWA. Well, you're dead wrong. I'm a completely different guy on a completely different level. One that you're not prepared for. And I'm coming for that world championship that you hold around your waist. And I'm not going to rest until I get it. So you better watch over your shoulder, my friend. Because I'm coming after you. Get ready to bleed.
This was basically a squash match. Unagamer kind of reminds me a little bit of Steve Blackman, Doug. He's like a lethal weapon. He uses his whole body on his opponent. His legs, his feet, his arms, his forearms, his body, his head, everything. He uses his entire torso, his entire body on his opponent to wear them down and eventually get the win.
Oh yeah, and the interesting thing about Unagamer is we have yet to see him apply a hold or use a throw. He has used nothing but strikes, punches and elbows so far.
And also, the other interesting thing, I don't really give a fuck about Lars, to be honest, but the interesting thing about Unigamer, he has made it very crystal clear about his intentions since he came into the YTWE, Doug, and that is he's focused on William Bringer and challenging him to the World Championship.
Well, he's in a long line of people, but I'm sure Mr. Azevedo may have something to say about Unigamer getting his shot. But you know, William Bringer has proved time and time again he is a fighting champion, and he will take on all comers. Unigamer, you are no exception.
Match number 3 in Who's the Best? Yeah, here we go. After an absolutely ridiculous and long-winded promo from Michael's Cars trying to sell me another freaking car, we have our third match of the night featuring my boy Satanic Christian versus Lars Ulrich. Lars Burhens. Whatever, who cares? Lars is Lars. It doesn't matter. Satanic Christian wasted little time with Lars, delivering several karate moves, knocking him down. Soon Lars took great control of the match with several power moves to try to keep Satanic Christian down. But oh no, baby! Satanic Christian recovered with several kicks to Lars, then crushing that big bearded goof head with a lethal kick to the head to pick up the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, Unigamer is the man. I'm telling you right now, Unigamer is an unstoppable freaking force to be messed with. Oh yeah. I told you guys when I brought him here from the AWA, he was gonna be the next world champ. And I'm keeping that freaking promise, baby. That's right. That is right. And he will be in action next week. Yeah. How do you like that? There's nothing you can do about it. You'll have to wait. You'll have to wait and see who he's going to face.
The Firestarter Championship was on the line as Freddie Mitchell took on Scott Casey Gale in a ladder match.
And what a ladder match this was, Doug. When you think you've seen the very best ladder match, our guys go out there and they outdo the very last ladder match there was in the YTWE, and this match was no exception. Absolutely incredible. I can't even talk, this match was that good.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Scott Casey Gale, also known as Scooter St. William, and I am a proud member of the YTWE 18 Plus, the greatest E-Fed of all time. We have a lot of great wrestlers here, a lot of great male wrestlers, female wrestlers, who bust their ass to get where they're at today, who speak from the HANDICAP, one of the greatest promos of all time. And it's been a long time since you've seen me, Scott Casey Gale, Scooter St. William, and there's something I want to bring back to the YTWE, something that Mr. D created, and that is the Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational. 2 years ago, the Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational was very popular, and it's time to bring it back under my name. I realized that former owner Mr. D was using my name to capitalize it. He was using my name, the Scott Casey Gale, for his own agenda. But now that Mr. J.C. Azevedo is in charge, I am asking for Mr. J.C. Azevedo, please bring back the Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational. I want to bring back the Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational because there's a lot of people that I want in it. However, this time I want full control of the Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational. That's right, Mr. Azevedo. I want full control of the Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational. Now that Mr. D's dead, it's time to bring back the Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational. So there's gonna be this second Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational is gonna be a lot bigger and better, and there's gonna be a lot of names that I want in the Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational. But this time, like I said, I want full, complete control of the Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational. That's right, I want full control of the Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational. Since I'm a big star here in E-Feds, since I'm very popular, how about let me have full control of the Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational, and I will be sending out invitations to the Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational. There's gonna be a lot of people here in the YWE that I want in the Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational. I promise you, I guarantee you, it's gonna be bigger and better than ever before. So, Mr. Azevedo, once you get this message, please let me bring back the Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational, and I want full control. That's right, full, complete control of the Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational. And in my next video, I will announce who will be in the Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational. And I will see you all later. I must all bid you adieu and good night and bang! Scooter St. William out.
Well, Freddie Mitchell, there was definitely something in the air that night, but it was not victory. It was not supposed to be. Freddie Mitchell, incredible job, but Mike Minor Scars came out to give Scott the assist and help him retain that championship. Freddie Mitchell has been screwed over time and time again by Eclipse.
Well, that's what Eclipse do though, Doug. You know, I know all too well, you know, as same as other people that experience the negative side of Eclipse. You know, they say the grass is greener on the other side, and if you keep to yourself, you might get away with certain things, but in this environment you kind of have to pick a side, and that's what Eclipse kind of force people to do.
They certainly do. They make it difficult for anybody that goes against them, but you know, a lot of our YTWE guys, William Bringer, Boston Fan, your boy Pat, you know, just to name a few, they have fought hard against Eclipse, and you know, the battle still rages. They still hold several of the championships, but you know, I'm pretty sure that one day we will be able to eradicate Eclipse completely.
Well, you know, only time will tell, but this match was absolutely incredible. We saw that Scooter bottom just now, and Freddie Mitchell there with that big massive superplex from the top of the ladder. I really enjoyed this match, Doug.
Oh yeah, Scooter St. Williams may be, well, Scott Casey Gale may be part of Eclipse, but you know what? You cannot deny the heart and talent he's got inside that ring. He did it all, and bam, check that out. Freddie Mitchell using that ladder to his advantage. But right here we can see this is where Mike Minor came down and took Freddie Mitchell out of the match.
Absolutely he did, with that minor bomb through that ladder. That was basically all she wrote for Freddie Mitchell in this match, and it gave Scott the opportunity to get the title and defend it.
He took the win that way, and that's what the Eclipse guys do. You know, Freddie Mitchell, I hope that Mr. Azevedo can make amends for you, do something to put this right. But you know, you gotta check this out here. Mike Minor was not out there to help Scott, but to let him know he is coming for that Firestarter Championship.
Absolutely, Mike Minor very much his own man, doing his own thing at the moment, causing mayhem here in the YTWE.
Oh yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, match number 4 of Who's the Best is for the Firestarter Championship. Yeah, baby, Freddie Mitchell versus Scott, Casey freaking Gale. And I had to add some spice to this show by making it a freaking ladder match, and spice it did add. What a great back and forth match between Freddie and Scooter. Freddie is a great technical wrestler, but Scooter is a scrappy little bugger and even the odds in his own way. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Several devastating moves to the hardwood floor, including a Scooter bottom. That Scooter bottom is quite devastating, I must say. Several attempts at the title by Freddie, and one massive Scooter bottom from the top of the ladder by Scott. Scott, Scooter, whatever. Yeah, I don't know what to freaking call this guy. But that doesn't discount Mr. Mitchell, because he delivered a beautiful, sexy, stupendous, athletic suplex from the top of the ladder himself. These two men went to war in the ring until that freaking dumbass used freaking car salesman Michael's Cars came in and interrupted the freaking match as Freddie was going for the victory, allowing for Scooter to climb up and win the title and retain. Afterwards, Scooter was celebrating, and of course that freaking douchebag, Michael's Cars, attacked Scooter and walked away and left like a little pussy. So, with that being said, it is unfair what happened. Scooter, you did retain, and you're part of the Eclipse. The Eclipse. Why are you part of the Eclipse? You don't fit in the freaking Eclipse. Freddie Mitchell, you deserve another shot. But we're not going to go for that Firestarter. We're going to upgrade you, buddy. Oh yeah, Mr. A got the hookups for you. Because tonight, Freddie Mitchell will go 1-on-1 with It's Your Good Buddy Patrick for the Intercontinental Championship. Oh yeah, that just happened. Your boy Pat, Freddie Mitchell, IC title match for you, my friend. We'll make this up for you. And Michael's Cars, oh yeah, I got my eyes on you. I ain't done with you yet. I'm gonna come for you. I told you consequences. Consequences, I tell you. I told you. Consequences. Watch your back. Watch your freaking back.
Now we know that there's a lot of talking on this PSA show, so we thought we would throw a little match in for ya. Aidan Drake is going to take on Phil Hogan.
Oh yeah, Phil Hogan taking that waist lock, going behind Aidan, but Aidan switching out, reversing it on Phil, wrenching away. And you know Phil Hogan not had a lot of luck since he's been here in the YTWE.
No, Phil Hogan has not had any luck whatsoever, and Aidan Drake a little bit snapmare straight into the reverse chin lock. Beautiful stuff by Aidan.
Oh yeah, this is some great technical wrestling here, opening up the show. Bam! Elbows to the breadbasket from Phil Hogan, straight back into that lockup.
Phil Hogan with a big side headlock, but Aidan Drake pushing Phil Hogan to the ropes. Irish whip across. Ducks down. And look at that, beautiful into the neck breaker. Nicely done there by Aidan Drake.
Nicely done, exactly. Oh yeah, Aidan Drake using his speed, using his technical ability, and we're back to the lockup. Phil Hogan once again controlling the head, but Aidan pushing him off the far side. Ducks down once again, and oh my!
Shades of AJ Styles there, Bob Holly. A lot of wrestlers do that sequence there. Dug straight back into the headlock.
Oh yeah, that was a great move. He got a 1 count from that drop kick, but here he goes back up on the wrist lock. Nicely done, takes him over.
And his shooting star press. And that's the thing with Aidan Drake. The man is very good at doing that high flying springboardy flippy floppy style, but sometimes it does not pay off.
Sometimes you're right. But man, look at that. He's back in it.
Aidan
Hogan to the outside. Aidan Drake!
Rope there, Doug.
Oh my! That was incredible. Aidan Drake's got him back in the ring. Going for the cover now.
This could be it.
Can we get it? 1, 2. Oh. So close. But not enough. Not right there. He's got him up.
Oh,
Hogan. No. 1, 2, 3. Incredibly close there by Phil Hogan. Man, both of these guys need this win in a big way. He's got him up. Aidan Drake turns it into that Hurricanrana.
619.
Oh my!
Splash! Straight into the cover.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. He's got it. He's done it. Aidan Drake. Oh my, Joe.
Well, there you go, Aidan Drake. That training and wrestling week in and week out is paying off. That was a nice little victory there for Aidan Drake.
I'm really happy to see that, Aidan Drake. You're gonna do well. You just gotta keep working at it. This was an incredible match. Tag Team Championships on the line. Intercontinental Championship on the line. King of the Monsters on the line. This was a big match for all of these guys.
Absolutely right, Doug. And let's hear from these guys from this match. Incredible tag team action.
Crack, Barry, my Eclipse brothers, you fucked me twice in one match. That won't happen again. I should be IC champion. I should be king of the monsters. Instead, I had you two screw me, and I had that little bitch Crack push me into the ring and take my title. I did all the work. I damaged Pat. I damaged Ballycastle. Now, with our leader, Roburt Rage, dead, you think you're gonna tell me what to do? Not happening, Crack. Because I only follow what my leader, Roburt Rage, says. So, Crack, Barry, I'm coming for you. Because I am host.
So, what do I think about Crack stealing the King of the Monsters title? Well, it's simple. What I think about this whole entire thing is just a bunch.
Will you help me?
I don't give a fuck what you got to say about this, Pat, because as far as I'm concerned, this has nothing to do with you. Crack, you stole King of the Monsters away from me. You faced Pat, but you didn't face me. I am the King of the Monster. I am the one who earned that title. Pat held me back because he didn't want to see you destroyed. He didn't want to see anybody destroyed. You, Barry, Horace, or Ballycastle. Because as far as I'm concerned, I have no friends. He held me back because he knew I was going to destroy everybody within the vicinity of that ring, including Pat's tag team partner. And now, I don't give a fuck what he tries to do. I'm coming out, and I'm coming for my title. Crack, you did the wrong thing. You've taken the title. You stolen the title. And I'm coming to get it back. And the realm is coming with me.
Well, there you go. You heard it right there from Horse himself, from the horse's mouth. He is not happy about what happened in that match. And I gotta agree, I might not like Horse. He is part of Eclipse. But he is right. He was screwed out of this match. He could have been the Intercontinental Champion. He could have been the King of the Monsters. But Crack and Barry, I don't know if they wanted him to.
Absolutely. The big man Horse, Doug, was simply speaking truth, speaking fact. He did almost become the Intercontinental Champion, and he did almost become the King of the Monsters. It was stolen from him by Crack. Crack, the Eclipse. It's like I said in the match, Doug. The cracks are beginning to show in Eclipse, and I am so intrigued to see what's going to happen next.
Well, you see, it was here. Crack got counted out, costing Eclipse the first round and the tag team championships right here. And we moved on to the IC portion of the match. And you know, Crack was in there for quite a bit. And like you're saying, the cracks are starting to show. And I think that might be the reason why.
Absolutely. It seems like Eclipse are not as much of a family. It's more like a war going on in Eclipse, something we've not seen since the inception of Eclipse.
They were, you know, a big unit together. There was a lot of them. It does seem to be disbanding a little bit, and now with the death of Roburt Rage, Eclipse are without a leader, although there are rumors that Crack now claims to be the tribal elder.
Well, only time will tell to see who the new leader of Eclipse will be, Doug. But this was such a great match. Every single time Pat and Ballycastle are involved in a tag team match, it's always an incredible tag team match.
Oh yeah, these are a great tag team. I mean, it was a shock when they came together. Not something I expected, but you know, they've done a great job. They won those tag titles. They've held on to them well. And you know, this match right here, to go up against Crack, Barry and Horse, and not lose those titles, man, they were lucky.
Absolutely, yep. I have to kind of agree, but then that just shows you how great that tag team is. A 3-on-1, and they're still able to defend those championships, and ultimately Pat was able to defend his championship, his Intercontinental Championship, but unfortunately lost King of the Monsters.
Well, you know, it was a long match, and the sides were uneven, you know, so Pat, by the end of this thing, he was pretty worn out. He was pretty beat up. Crack took advantage of that, and you know, that's how he walked out of there with that championship. Horse did all the fucking work.
Well, it begs the question, is Horse the workhorse of Eclipse? You know, it stands for many things, horsepower, because the guy is a monster. He's strong. He throws people around like they're like heavyweights. And
well, look at that, how he manhandled Pat or Psycho Rick in that match.
And from Eclipse's perspective, Horse very much was the workhorse in this match, absolutely.
Oh yeah, and you know, they do take advantage of Horse, but hey, that's part of being in Eclipse, and that's why you shouldn't be part of it, because they're just gonna use you for what they need. And here it was, right here, Horsepower on the hardwood floor, Crack stealing the win.
It's something I never thought I would say. I really didn't expect to see that from Eclipse, to turn their backs on each other like this. It's Horse must be confused as to what to do next. You know?
Well, you know, he's part of the group, but we'll see how he moves forward from here. But we have a new King of the Monsters in Crack.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of your boy Pat, this is the next match on our list for Who's the Best. It is a different kind of match that I created because I'm so freaking awesome. Your boy Pat and the Shield of Ballycastle versus Crack, Barry, and Horse in a 3-fall handicap match. Now the rules are, the first fall wins the tag team titles. The second fall wins the Intercontinental title. And the third fall is the new King of the Monsters. And this is a long one, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Match starts off solid between everyone in the first fall for the tag titles. A lot of outside action with Eclipse breaking some rules, which eventually lead to Crackhead getting counted out because he's a freaking idiot, and Shield of Ballycastle pulled some shady, cheaty maneuvers that kept him out there. So Jason and Pat retain the tag team titles after the first fall. The second part of the match for the IC title begins immediately after that fall. Good offense by Pat and first, but Eclipse soon took over the match after some domination by Seahorse. Ref distractions, baseball bats, Pat recovers to get Ballycastle back in. Great match with Dummy Castle and Seahorse, and lots of Eclipse interference causing Pat and Jason trouble. We get a random appearance from freaking Roburt Rage cheering on his idiots on the stage. While the match goes on, for whatever reason, he decided to come out with his stupid haircut, his stupid hair, and his dumb shirt to cheer on his retard friends, Crackhead, Barry Windham, and Seahorse. Anyway, many near falls by Seahorse and many saves by Pat until Barry White hits the ref with a bat for the DQ, which means Pat retains his IC title. Now the third phase for the King of the Monsters match starts with flying maneuvers by Pat and Jason and pure dominance by them for a good part of this segment. Great back and forth between Pat and Horse until Horse was about to beat Pat. Now this is the kicker, ladies and gentlemen. For the King of the Monsters, he had him down, but Crackhead throws Horse at the ring and knocks him out and takes the victory for himself, stealing the King of the Monsters title out from underneath Horse. Bullcrap. This is bullcrap. I'm gonna tell you what. I don't like Eclipse, but I feel bad for Horse. I'm gonna give you the respect of calling you Horse right now because I'm pissed off about what happened. That was a garbage finish. The whole thing about that match was garbage. All the finishes were garbage. A count out, DQ, and a bullcrap finish with Crackhead. Mind you, the match itself was my favorite of the night, but all the finishes were garbage. Garbage! And Horse, you're gonna get your revenge. You ready? Revenge is freaking sweet, because you will. You freaking will. Next week. Next week. Next week. I'm just so mad. I feel the pain in my chest. I might have a freaking heart attack. Next week, you will face Barry White in a match for revenge. Because they screwed you. Your own brother screwed you. I even said to you on Twitter. And you said, oh, it's okay, mate. I'm Horse. I'm Horse. Whoa. It's not okay. Who needs friends like that, huh? They may as well have been your enemies. Bullcrap. Bullcrap. let's get to the next freaking match.
This match for the Core Legends Championship was out of this world. What an incredible matchup we were privy to see, Joe.
Absolutely, a match of the year candidate for sure, Doug. This match had it all, had high flying technical ability on display between J.C Wolfe and Travis Sparks.
Let me guess. Let me guess that you people want me to react to what happened at Who's the Best. It was a loss I didn't need. It was a loss that I didn't want. And it haunts me every single day. After all the hype, after everything I'd said, I fell short. And I lost to Travis Sparks. You see, since that loss, I've not been right. I've not been right. I've been this head. Because I said so much. I said so much that I was going to beat Travis Sparks. And I didn't. And that eats me up. I'll tell you one thing that came out of that match. It was a new-found respect for Travis Sparks. Because there is no denying we beat the shit out of each other. From the first bell to when he beat me. We beat the shit out of each other. And for so long I've said I'm a legend in this company. But yet I'm not holding the belt that proves I am. And that hurts. That disgusts me. That upsets me in ways you people don't know. Because I know I am better than Travis Sparks. I know I'm the better wrestler. I know I'm the better competitor. I know I am better in general. We picked up the victory. There's no denying that there was respect built. Because if Travis Sparks says there was no respect from that match, then that guy is full of shit. Because we pushed each other. We pushed each other to the limit. But yeah, I fell short. And the thing is that I wouldn't be so upset. I wouldn't be so upset and mad about losing that title in that match, because it was probably one of the best matches I have had ever. But it was ruined by a snake. It was ruined by a desperate piece of shit. And you know who that is? That coward. And I'll say that again. Coward who cashed in after we beat the hell out of each other. Now, if they'd done that to me, I would have been pissed. So I no idea what kind of mindset Travis Sparks is in right now. being cashed in after that epic match that we had. So Jeffry Blight, listen up and listen good. You fucked up. You ruined a moment in virtual wrestling, in core wrestling. That is never going to happen again. You ruined that for greed. You ruined that for your own selfish desires. And that makes you a cunt. Yeah, I don't say that word very often. I don't care if you fucking bleep it wherever. But Jeffry Blight, you are a cunt. You ruined probably one of the best moments in YTWE with your selfish ass bullshit. Me and Travis Parks annihilated each other. It just goes to prove one thing, Jeffry Blight. That you clearly can't beat somebody who's better than you. Because there's no doubt in my mind, I am better than you. There's no doubt in my mind that Travis Parks is better than you. So you took advantage of a situation you shouldn't have taken advantage of, mate. Because you have opened a whole can of bullshit on your cowardly, dirty, stinking ass. Because if Travis Parks doesn't take that title from you, I'm next in line. And I will not only take that title, I'll end your dumb, stupid, bullshit career. So Jeffry Blight, this isn't a warning. This is a promise. Because your days are numbered as the Legends Champion. And if it's not Travis Sparks that takes it off you, it's going to be me. Jeffry Blight, watch your back. Because my friend, I'm going to fucking murder you.
You know, I'm just sitting here. I'm just thinking. Just everything that's happened recently. Thinking about my match with J.C. Wolfe. Thinking about me being a supposedly COD Legends champion. And now, I'm not. You know, Jeffrey, I'm not gonna lie, I'm angry, I'm upset, I'm bitter, I'm a bit of everything because that was mine. That was my moment, and you took it from me. Everybody knows. They all knew that was match of the night. And in my opinion, it was match of the freaking year. Even my ex-girlfriend Rebecca Raven says it was match of the year. Well, night. But it should be match of the year. But that's besides the point. J.C. Wolfe, look, I got mad respect for you, man. I really wasn't out there to try to put on a 5-star match, but it just happened. I guess you could say I accidentally put on a 5-star match. We had a great match, and I got hella respect for you, man. You took me to the limit. And I don't say that a lot. Everybody knows that. I don't say that about anybody, but J.C. Wolfe, I know you're mad, you're bitter, you're angry, you kind of insulted me a little bit, but Jeffrey's on my mind right now. I don't want to say like I'm not paying attention to you, but right now, you're not my priority. Right now, my priority is to get back what was mine. I should be called Legends Champion. I shouldn't even be having to making this promo and going through this. But things happen. Jeffrey saw an opportunity and he took it. He dipped his toes into the COD Legends Championship and now he's in the freaking pool. Congrats, Jeffrey. Keep it warm for me. Don't fart in that pool because I'm really going to be pissed off. Jeffrey, I hope you realize what you got yourself into. Because that pool's going to get cold and sooner or later you're going to get out of it. And I'm going to jump right back in. Jeffrey, I promise you, I am coming after you. It's going to be me versus you one day. It's going to happen. And when it does, the end result is going to be different. It's going to be a happy ending. Not for you, but for me.
Well, you know, you got to take it from both of those guys. They have a lot of respect for each other. after that encounter, and I gotta say, I've got a lot of respect for them too. They went out there to build some real legitimacy into the base of this core Legends champion to show exactly what they are about and what that championship represents. And oh my Joe, it represents 5-star wrestlers in 5-star matches, and that is what both of these guys gave to us.
It represents greatness, Doug, and that's what the YTWE 18 plus represents. Anyone that hears this, that's what we represent. That's what it means to be a part of the YTWE 18 plus. It means that you are a part of the best, whatever the fuck you want to call it, fed in the fucking world.
That's what it does, Joe. It brings the best out of the best in the world. And J.C. Wolfe, Travis Sparks, you proved that you are among the best in the world right there at Who's the Best. Man, Joe, what an incredible match. The technique and aerial ability on display, as you said earlier, was some of the greatest I have seen.
Without a doubt, Doug, this match is without a doubt up there as one of the best matches I've seen all year round. One of the best matches. I dare any Fed to top this match. This match alone, I dare you to top this. And if you feel like you have, share it with us. Come to us and share it with us. And if it's better, fair play to you. But I dare it fucking will even come close to what this was.
Well, Joe, you know, I give credit where credit's due, and if anybody can do a better job than this, then good luck to them, and I wish them all the best in the world. But hey, we're looking at this here. J.C. Wolfe, he got savage, he got mean, and he took it to the hardwood floor, the railings, and everywhere outside that ring, taking it to Travis Sparks. But Travis did not let that keep him down. He was there to meet J.C. Wolfe at every turn, and my, what a close encounter this really was.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't have called who was going to win this match. I couldn't have even predicted it because it could have gone either way. J.C. Wolfe, it seemed like his main focus in this match was Travis's head and neck area, and it worked through it throughout the entire match. But what a sequence here, Doug, with a super kick sequence. The whole match.
Yes.
The whole match was fucking incredible, man.
It was back and forth. Each man had the other one scouted, knew what to do with. Bam, check that out right there. That put JC down. Was it enough? No. But 9, what was it, 8 or 9 of these suplexes in a row? Man, that was savage. What a close match. What an encounter. J.C. Wolfe, Travis Sparks, easily 2 of the best in the world, and they are truly deserving of calling themselves legends, as they cemented a base legitimacy of just how good you have to be the core Legends champion. But then along came this guy, Joe, shameless Jeffry Blight.
Did not really see this coming, but Jeffry Blight took an opportunity. That's what the YTWE is all about, Doug, as you know yourself, and everybody else that's a part of this place knows. It's all about opportunities, and Jeffry Blight saw an opportunity and he took it and became the new core Legends champion.
Well, that made him the 2nd ever champion. Travis Sparks,
absolutely.
I hope you get a shot at taking that back and putting the legitimacy back into it that you so worked so hard for. My Joe, this was incredible. Jeffry Blight, shameless man, absolutely.
And I'm looking forward to seeing Jeffry Blight and Travis Sparks, because it's got to happen, Doug. It has to happen.
The next match, ladies and gentlemen, is for the Car Legends Championship. we have Travis Sparks versus J.C freaking Wolfe. So we start off with Travis and J.C Wolfe shooting promos for 7 whole freaking minutes that we're never gonna get back in our lives. So if you want, you can fast forward in that part because you'll be saving yourself some time. Anyway, the match begins with lots of crazy moves by Travis, 100% outdoing J.C Wolfe for a good majority of the match. The audience was siding with Travis for a great portion of the match, but eventually J.C Wolfe catches Travis and takes over, followed by numerous submissions. After some showboating, of course, by that jerk J.C Wolfe, we finally get some back and forth action where each man traded dominance. That match led to the outside where J.C Wolfe took full advantage of his surroundings and took over the match, knocking Travis back and forth against the barricade, the ring, the steps, everywhere he could. Travis eventually recovers and gets in an impressive one-winged angel to finish off J.C Wolfe for the win and the CAW Legends title. But it was not over after that, ladies and gentlemen. Jeffry Blight comes down to seemingly congratulate Travis. But as Travis turns around to celebrate, Jeffry and cashes in whatever it is he has to cash in to defeat Travis and become already the second CAW Legends champion. So, with that being said, that was a fantastic match. The ending result was perfect. The cash-in was totally legal, so I have no problems with that. However, Jeffry Blight, you, my friend, have to face next week. You will be defending your newly won CAW Legends title against Uncle from freaking hell. Oh yeah! How you like that, Jeffry Blight? You got big plans, now you gotta fight the big man. Oh yeah! Haha! Yeah, the big man, the big man, Uncle from hell. Yeah! Haha! It's good stuff. Good freaking stuff. I love it. I love it.
A grudge match that has been building ever since Boston Fan took on Hulse in a snake pit match where NF Punk confronted Boston Fan after that match, and it's been building ever since.
We still don't know exactly what was said to Boston Fan on that night, but it certainly rattled his cage. Mr. Azevedo, NF Punk clearly have a problem with Boston Fan. But you know what, Joe? You gotta look at this match and you've gotta say, what was it really about? Azevedo and Punk seem to want Boston Fan gone from the YTWE.
I think it's gonna take a little bit more than NF Punk and Mr. Azevedo to get rid of Boston Fan. It's gonna be on a man's own terms when he wants to leave this place, because he's earned the respect not only of everyone in the YTWE, but the boss, Mr. D.
Oh yeah, Mr. D, he's got a lot of respect, or he had a lot of respect for Boston Fan, but Mr. D being dead can't have respect for nobody anymore. But there you go. But Boston Fan, yeah, he's earned his place, he's earned his right, he is part of the DNA, as Mr. D always used to say. He is part of the makeup of this promotion.
Yes.
But NF Punk looking to destroy a vital link in our history.
And I guess to some extent he done it. I mean, he got the victory in this match, as we know. But I don't think this is the last we're going to see a Boston Fan. Like I said, it's going to take a little bit more than a loss and a couple of guys saying we don't want you around anymore for Boston Fan to pack his bags and leave.
Boston Fan has taken on nastier people than this before, and he's never backed down. Boston Fan has never missed a beat since day one, unless he's had a real fucking problem, you know, but he's here, and he...
Boston Fan's taken on the best, Doug, and he's beaten the best. And with NF Punk beating Boston Fan, that's a major step in NF Punk's career here in YTWE.
Oh, that is a huge win right there. It doesn't matter how it happened. Okay, it wasn't exactly clean, but a win's a win. And at Who's the Best 2018, NF Punk picked up the win over the greatest Intercontinental Champion in YTWE history, and also one of the very best World Champions we've ever had. So you know, this was a huge victory. Can and will NF Punk capitalize on his opportunity now, as he is the #1 contender for the World Championship?
Absolutely, that's what NF Punk needs to do now. He needs to use this momentum, use this win, and as you said, Doug, capitalise on it and go for the World Championship. And who knows, he may even beat William Bringer. You know, you don't know, that it could happen.
Maybe. There are some people that say NF Punk is nothing but a bag of hot air, and he doesn't actually have it in him to go all the way. But you know what? This is YTWE. We give everybody a shot, and if they can dance in the devil's lair, as Mr. D always says, then they're gonna go a long way.
Absolutely right there, Doug. See, this part of the match, it was so unnecessary. It did not need to happen. NF Punk trying to make a point. You know, he got the win. He didn't need to do this.
Absolutely not. This was unnecessary. This is that personal grudge, that personal beef, and Mr. Azevedo getting involved, taking the chair to Boston Fan. But this is where Boston Fan's friend, the one guy that has had his back every step of the way, Mr. D. And you know, Mr. D considers Boston Fan family. He always did. And he came out here to defend his brother against these two villains. Man, I'm gonna miss Mr. D.
Me and you both, Doug. And absolutely, I completely agree that Boston Fan is a part of the family in the YTWE. And it's a pleasure and a privilege to have him here and have him still be here as part of the family.
Alright, the next match, the 7th match of the night, we had NF Punk versus Boston Fan. And guess who was down there with him? Yours truly, to make sure NF Punk had a clean, perfect, solid victory here. Good straight off offense by Boston Fan, and great strategies by NF Punk for a nice even match. Great back and forth fair match as I watch and cheer and the better man, NF Punk, and not interfering at all. After some distraction from the crowd a few times, certainly not for me, NF Punk takes advantage. The match finds its way to the outside, where they go back and forth until they end up back in the ring. Oh yeah. After more even back and forth, Boston Baked Bean plants a super kick on Punk. But Punk manages to get his foot on the rope, totally unassisted by me. In this match, Boston Baked Bean seems to keep getting distracted and by flies going by his head and tripping on the ropes or something. All these distractions allow NF Punk to hit a curb stomp for the victory. Then, the greatest moment of the night went down, where I and NF Punk helped Boston Baked Bean work out his sore muscles with chair massages. Yeah, good ones by me, of course. Until Mr. Dorito, blah, 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 came down. I gotta come down there. I gotta come down there. I gotta go down there. And he ruined freaking everything. But at the end of the day, NF Punk beats the Boston Baked Bean, baby. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna tell you what, Boston fan. It ain't over between us. No. I will take you on. I will fight you anytime, anywhere, baby. I got this in my hand. I'll gouge your little eyes out of your head with this spork, and I will serve it with some Fenway Franks while I'm driving the T in South Boston. You understand me? Yeah. And then after that, I'm gonna go to Faneuil Hall, and I'm gonna stuff my face with all the great food they have. Oh yeah. How do you like that, yeah? Huh? Yeah, you miss all that, huh? You down in Carolina now? Yeah. Come at me, bro. Come at me. I'm ready for some fights. I'm ready for some fights, baby. I'm tired of the bullcrap. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of Michael's cars. I'm tired of everything that comes against me. Mr. A, the man, the owner. Watch your back, Chris. Watch your back, baked bean. You understand me? Baked freaking bean. It's you. You're the baked bean. That's what I'm talking about.
The YTWE 18 Plus Women's Championship was on the line inside the steel cage as we saw Babbling Brooke, Lily Blessed, and champion Cajun Tinkerbell going at it.
All of these ladies, no stranger to these environments, Doug, these types of matches, and this was a good one.
Oh yeah, they've been inside the Hell in a Cell. They've been inside the steel cage before. No effing rules matches. These are some of the toughest ladies on the planet, and this was no exception. They went in there. There was a little bit of an allegiance. We may have fought YTWE, Babbling Brooke and Cajun Tinkerbell, with Lily Blessed in there representing Eclipse, but with that gold on the line, Joe, allegiances quickly went out of the window.
When the gold is on the line, allegiances do not matter in any wrestling promotion anywhere around the world. It makes no difference unless it's a tag team match, of course, but that goes without saying. But yes, you're right. I thought it was going to be more of a 2-on-1 based match, but it wasn't. It was every lady for themselves, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah, that's right, Joe. And you know, Lily Blessed, she really held her own. But look right here, Eclipse, YTWE, double teaming a YTWE lady. So you know, it just shows those allegiances are way off, and the viciousness displayed right there as we saw Tinkerbell get thrown into the cage, the hair being pulled of Babbling Brooke. This was a vicious match from Lily Blessed.
Vicious, well, yeah, Lily Blessed has definitely got that side to her where she is quite vicious, but that's why she's part of Eclipse, Doug. You know, that a lot of those guys are vicious, are nasty, are brutal, are violent, and will do whatever it takes to win.
And you know, that is why she is now a 2-time women's champion, winning it back in this match. And I gotta say, Joe, I was shocked. I was surprised. It came literally out of nowhere. That Supermom punch, she put it down, and man, Cajun Tinkerbell lost the championship without even being pinned.
That's the beauty of 3-way dances, four fatal 4 ways. That's what happens in these types of matches. And there we go, there's the pin, the Superman punch from Lily Blessed, and the pinfall, and the victory. New champion for Eclipse. That gives Eclipse some extra momentum, some extra leeway, some extra leverage in YTWE, Doug.
Yeah, they're holding on to a few championships, but it was right here as tag team partner of Cajun Tinkerbell Babbling Brooke was stretched out. She must have taken a pretty hard thump to the head from that Superman punch, but we saw it, Joe. Just after the match, Cajun Tinkerbell attacking Babbling Brooke. And you gotta know this is frustration at losing that championship.
Yes, but also very uncalled for, very uncharacteristic of Cajun Tinkerbell to attack her tag team partner when she's clearly injured and unable to defend herself.
Yeah, well, we do know that Babbling Brooke is okay now. She's recovered, but Lily Blessed once again women's champion.
The next match of the night is for the women's championship, and it is in a steel cage, because why not have 3 incredibly attractive women in a steel cage? We have Cajun Tinkerbell defending her title against Babbling Brooke and Lily Blessed in a triple threat. And of course, we have Dum Dum Raven on commentary with the other 2 goofballs. And if you saw this match, I apologize for your ears. The match begins, and it is a solid match. The winner wins the title, and Rebecca Raven will face the lady who wins this match. Anyways, this is a great women's match. Very high quality, giving some of the male matches a run for their money. But at the end, Lily Blessed knocks Babbling Brooke with a Superman punch for the win and is crowned the new women's champ. Unfortunately, this means the belt is now with Eclipse. And as annoying as Rebecca Raven can be, I want her to bring the freaking title back to the YTWE. After this match, ladies and gentlemen, Brooke is taken away on a stretcher. She must have faced a devastating consequence from that Superman punch by Lily Blessed. But then, Cajun Tinkerbell, being a sore freaking loser, attacks her on the stretcher because she lost her title. Boo freaking who. Like I said, Rebecca Raven is next in line for that title now. And I hope, as much as she annoys me, as much as her voice makes my ears hurt, God help me, I need her to bring that title back to the YTWE. I'm counting on you, Rebecca Raven. No more stupid botches. No more walking around like a goof. No more bird stuff. Just go in there and wrestle. You freaking weirdo. Let's go to the next match. More important things to be talking about.
The main event for the YTWE 18 Plus Heavyweight Championship was on the line. It was a 3-way dance, but Mr. D did come out to help William Bringer in this main event.
That's right, he didn't come out to contest for the championship, but it was clear that this was going to be a 2-on-1 at least until Danielson and Rage had killed William Bringer. So Mr. D come out to stand at his friend's side and take on these 2 psychopaths.
United, we fought, and united, we cut the head off the snake that's known as Eclipse. You see, first and foremost, I gotta get this out of my system. My eternal gratitude and my eternal friendship is owed to one Mr. D. Because without his help, I can safely say that not only would I have lost my World Heavyweight Championship, I'd have lost my life in the process. So I'm eternally grateful to you and the sacrifice that you made for me. Because of you, the world, at least for the moment, is truly ours. But that was then. This is now. I know a lot of you are thinking, it's a common trend to say something good about your opponents, but I can't say anything good about either individual, Dark Horse Danielson or Roburt Rage. Because let's be honest with ourselves here, for the better half of 2 years, the both of you have been a thorn in my side, a pain in my ass, an itch I just couldn't scratch, just couldn't get rid of. Finally, it's over. I feel like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. I feel like $1 million. I feel like I should be celebrating, throwing on a parade, but I can't because there's no rest for the wicked. And if you haven't noticed, I'm a bad motherfucker. And still, the YTWE 18 Plus World Heavyweight Champion. And like I said, there's no rest for the wicked because we got Mr. Azevedo in charge, and he's a dumb fuck. He's gonna do everything he can possibly to fuck everything up. Every fucking thing you can imagine that could be fucked up. The motherfucker fucks up his own cup of coffee. Imagine that shit. Go figure. Fuck you, Azevedo. Yeah, so apparently, let's look onward and forward. NF Punk is the new #1 contender. I guess if you just mention somebody's name, you get title shots. And then there's the Unigamer says he's, apparently he's changed. He's a greater warrior now. Good, that's good. Good on both of you. Fantastic. The fact of the matter remains, man, I like it on the top. I'm the king of the fucking hill. I'm at the top of the fucking food chain, man. I like it here. It's very comfortable. I don't plan on going anywhere anytime fucking soon. It's gonna take an act of God to knock me off this fucking pedestal. Mr. D, like I said, for now, the world is truly ours. Y'all motherfuckers need to step your games up. The champ is out.
And evening things up there, Joe. But yeah.
Exactly right there, Doug. And that's exactly what Mr. D did. He did even the score. He did even the sides. And we saw early on, Rage took out Mr. D with that gore through the ring to the outside. But then they disappeared into to nothing. I don't know what the fuck happened there, Doug. But it was mental.
No. We see it coming up right here. He gored him there, bam, what the fuck was that light, that explosion, and then they just appear. Whatever happened between the ring and the ramp, we have no idea. But it was crazy, Joe. He must have hit him with some force that I can't even figure out scientifically.
But this match was absolutely unbelievable, Doug. Unbelievable. This match was fucking incredible. This is the type of main event that YTWE produces on a monthly basis, and it's such a pleasure. I'm so proud to be a part of this, Doug.
Well, that's what we said. This brings out the best from the best in the world, and William Bringer, D.H. Danielson are two of the best in the world, and right here they were taking it to each other with fists and feet. Danielson got the upper hand, Mr. D evening things out, and man, what a succession of double team moves by William Bringer and Mr. D.
Yeah, absolutely there, Doug. Mr. D and William Bringer worked extremely well as a cohesive unit in this match. It begs the question, will we see a tag team match between Mr. D, William Bringer, taking on Roburt Rage and D.H. Danielson? We don't... well, obviously Roburt Rage is dead. That's not going to happen, is it? He's fucking dead. He's gone. Good! The Troll King's gone!
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say, Joe. I mean, you're getting... I don't know where you're coming from, but Mr. D's a dead man. And as far as we know, Roburt Rage... D.H. Danielson left the arena in separate ambulances but never made it to the hospital. So we do not know the status of D.H. Danielson on Roburt Rage, Mr. D was dead before his body left the arena. So, you know, that was it. And we have William Bringer, the last man standing in that match. We know he's still alive.
Absolutely still alive, still brave, and still our YTWE 18 plus world champion. And that's what it's all about.
And this was great, man. He took on Roburt Rage on the outside, and Roburt Rage had absolutely laid it into William Bringer. He tried to choke him. He tried to suffocate him. But right here, bam, across the spine. This was the viciousness that was needed. And Mr. D, he had Danielson, but it was right here. Danielson grabbed the head of Mr. D, which led to one of the most horrific things I have ever seen in a wrestling match.
Yeah, it wasn't pleasant at all. D.H. Danielson crushed Mr. D's head with his bare hands. Unbelievable. And it took two of those bitter ends to put Roburt Rage down and out for the count.
It looked like that ended Rage, and you know, he didn't get up. He left here in that ambulance, man. But Danielson, after he crushed Mr. D's head, went at Bringer, went at Will. But you know, Will fought with everything he had. Probably had bits of Mr. D's brain splattered all over his face. But Joe, I want to stop and pause it right there, because we need to discuss something. So we had our graphics and our art department. Look at this. They played around with it in the editing facility. They've used different techniques. But look right here. Watch Will's arm. You see that wobble? And at the time, I remember it felt like time slowed down. Something strange happened right there as he hit that knee strike, Joe. And, you know, I felt something. We watched it back. Now check this. What the hell is that? We caught that. We had to mess around with the graphics. But that referee, look at the ring right now. There is no referee in that ring. Where the hell did that ref come from, Joe? And what the hell is that?
I mean, I don't... Your guess is as good as mine, Doug. It really is.
Well, I can tell you two things. That guy at the bottom looks like that guy that shows up here every once in a while and causes problems. Nobody knows who he is. But the other thing in there, was that the entity that was controlling Danielson and Roburt Rage?
I mean, it looks like it could quite potentially be the entity there, Doug. You know,
I don't know, but my mind is blown. Right there, I don't know how to explain that in scientific terms. But that referee as well, Joe, he seemed to just materialize after Will hit the knee. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either, Doug. But yeah, despite all of that, the thing is that William Bringer was able to defend his championship at Who's the Best, and is still our champion. You know, a bloodbath, a complete and utter bloodbath in this match. People dying, you know, very fucking extreme stuff.
This was out of this world, quite literally. I cannot explain it scientifically, but William Bringer, easily one of the very best YTWE 18 plus World Heavyweight Champions of all time. Oh yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. gentlemen, the last match of the night was for the YTWE World Title. And we have William Bringer defending his title against Roburt Rage and Dark Horse Danielson. Or DH, whatever you want to call him. After a spectacular promo package for this match, we begin with Bringer in the ring with Mr. D supporting him because Danielson and Rage have mental issues and are listening to a pale homeless guy and have become savages. The match starts in a brawl. Then Roburt Rage spears Mr. D into some shiny dimension as they brawl in it. DH Danielson continue to brawl in the ring with Bringer as they fight each other in that dimension. After a lengthy brawl, they do return to the real world as Bringer and DH trade blows in the ring in a full-blown fist fight. The brawl goes on for quite a while, and Mr. D comes in and helps Bringer of the Reigns down in Africa. Double team action to Dark Horse by Mr. D and Bringer to subdue Dark Horse until Roburt Rage could crawl his corpse back to the ring, as you can see. Bringer notices him crawling up the ramp and goes out to fight Rage as Mr. D and DH brawl in the ring, which eventually ends up outside where a bloody massacre goes on by the commentary table as Mr. D puts DH Danielson through the table. Bringer is still facing Roburt Rage over on the opposite side of the ring, going back and forth in a brawl, and Bringer soon gives Roburt Rage not one, but two bitter ends on the floor, which knocks him out, which ended up actually killing him. So that's one death out of the way. Then we go back to the fight between Mr. D and DH Danielson. As Bringer is in the ring, DH crushes Mr. D's head, gushing blood into Bringer's face and killing Mr. D on the spot, causing Bringer of the Reign of Africa to throw up all over my ring, getting it messy. Not that it wasn't messy already with all the freaking blood. Then Bringer and DH face in the ring in a brawl that goes on for several minutes. Then Bringer is able to defeat and retain his title against Dark Horse in the middle of the ring, surviving certain death. Later pronounced Dark Horse also passed away from blood loss and severe head trauma.
Azevedo said anytime, any place in Boston fan says this is the time. Oh my, Joe.
What?
Oh!
What's going on?
This, yeah, Boston fan, you get the hell out of there, man. Oh! Well, that brings a new meaning to oh my, Joe. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but there's definitely something coming in the air tonight.
Oh, dearie me, Doug, you had to go there, didn't you? Oh, that's... Oh, I don't think nobody really wanted to say that, but our cameras just picked up something quite disturbing.
I would say so. Freddie Mitchell, he can feel something coming in the air tonight, but I don't think it's the same thing that Creep was feeling. Well, at least I hope not. But he's out here for an Intercontinental Championship match with your boy Pat. And Freddie Mitchell has been rewarded this for all the times he has been screwed over by Eclipse.
Absolutely, and damn right, that's the way it should be. That's we try and trick people the right way here in YTWE. Fuck Eclipse. It's all about YTWE, and that's why Freddie Mitchell has got this opportunity against your boy Pat for the Intercontinental Championship.
And you know, your boy Pat coming fresh off of that handicap match at Who's the Best. He lost the King of the Monsters to Crack. So you know, Pat gotta be looking to redeem himself tonight.
Oh, without a doubt, Doug, your boy Pat is going to be fired up and is going to be ready for this match and absolutely looking to redeem himself in this title match.
But with that said, Joe, Freddie Mitchell had a ladder match for the Firestarter Championship. He was screwed out of that. But you gotta ask yourself, Joe, which one of these guys took the bigger beating and which one of these guys has recovered the best? Because tonight they are both gonna be with their backs against the wall.
That's a very good question. I mean, obviously, the tag team match that Pat was involved in was the best. Well, it was basically a free-fall match, you know, and it was a long tag team match as well. Whereas Freddie Mitchell's, even though it was a ladder match and there was some big bumps in it, I don't know. It could be either way. You know, I guess it comes down to the individual in this one.
Well, swings and roundabouts, Joe. We're about to find who's gonna fall off of that roundabout. Is it gonna be Freddie Mitchell? I couldn't tell you, but I know Freddie Mitchell has been asking for a chance to prove himself. He has been given a chance to prove himself right here tonight. Can he do it? Can he represent? And your boy Pat, tag team partner with Jason, the tag team champions, you know, can he hang on to that Intercontinental Championship? He has been an incredible Intercontinental Champion so far.
Without a doubt, undoubtedly one of the best. You know, not quite as great as Boston Fan. I don't think anyone ever will reach that level of being the best Intercontinental Champion as Boston Fan, but your boy Pat has been one of the best.
Oh yeah, pretty close. Here we go, Freddie trying to grapple. Pat backing off now. Misses with that swing. Man.
Mitchell with a cheeky elbow there to the back of Pat's head. And your boy Pat straight away using that power dog, that belly to belly suplex.
Taking it to the ribs and the spine of Freddie Mitchell there. Now squeezing the life out of him, trying to wrench that neck, causing some agony in the spine. It's working over, but Freddie, bam! Elbows to the bread basket right now. Bam, and an overhand punch. He's coming in. Freddie taking it to your boy Pat.
Your boy Pat. Oh, Freddie just kicked Pat away. The clothesline. Pat going back to that power game. That's what Pat does. He is a great technical wrestler, Doug. But when push comes to shove, he will push you down.
And Freddie Mitchell pushing back with that knee to the gut. A follow-up kick. And another strike.
Elbow, but you with Pat. Big punch there. Nice arm.
Nicely done by Freddie.
Absolutely. Your boy Pat spun Freddie round. Look at this by Freddie Mitchell. Nice counter there.
Freddie!
Look at that power.
Mitchell! Oh my!
I think they tell you out of nowhere, Doug. Just like that. But Freddie Mitchell, he's back on his feet already here.
He's got him on the ropes. Little bit of rope but dope, maybe. Your boy Pat, here he goes, taking it to the head. Bam, with that knee. Right down on Freddie. And that's a little bit naughty right there.
That's a big man with a lot of weight. And using that weight on Freddie Mitchell's torso at the moment.
Oh man, come on Pat. There's no need for this. I think Psycho Rick might be getting a little edge into this match here.
Wait. Oh no, but Freddie Mitchell.
Freddie's up. Oh, come on, Freddie. pounding into that forehead.
Pat was going for a powerbomb of some sort there. Big clothesline there from Freddie. Big elbow drop.
Boom.
Man, I'm impressed by Freddie Mitchell here early on in this match. Style going for that cover. One.
Well, you know, Freddie probably taking out a lot of his frustrations with Eclipse on Pat right now.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
by the
Pat's got him off.
Oh! Drives him through the canvas.
Almost crushing those ribs and that spine once again, just like he did at the start of the match. Oh no, this could be it.
He's got him up
could be it
for that crucifix.
Freddie Mitchell.
Power bomb. Oh, dearie me. Going for the cover. This could be it.
Oh, how lucky was Freddie Mitchell right there.
Was he lucky? I don't know. Oh, that cheeky bit of a dirty move there from your boy Pat.
Oh, no way.
Well. This is very uncharacteristic of your boy Pat. Oh,
damn, DDT again.
Doug. Oh my days. And Pat he's choking Freddie here. This is very unlike Pat, Doug.
This is desperation.
One.
Only the one man, Freddie Mitchell. What heart and desire to win this match. He has got great conditioning.
Absolutely, but I don't like this side of Pat. I just, it's more like Psycho Rick than Pat.
It does feel that way, and you know what? He is coming off of that loss to Crack. He lost that King of the Monsters, but look at Pat now, just taking it, leaning up against the ropes, and Freddie Mitchell, whoa, taking advantage right there, clotheslining Pat down to that hardwood floor.
And Freddie Mitchell used the whole length of that ring for extra momentum to clothesline your boy Pat to the outside. And Freddie Mitchell is still taking it to Pat, but Pat counters with a punch. He's got Freddie hooked. Oh my days, that high hip block. Fucking suplex move there. Unbelievable.
Savage, Joe. Absolutely savage. There was a lot of height, a lot of impact. Those ribs, that spine, the lungs of Freddie Mitchell cannot be feeling too great right now.
Absolutely not. And again,
choke slam again. And no.
There from Freddie Mitchell, driving your boy Pat's face into the canvas.
Good move by Freddie. Good counter. Very important right there.
Come on, Freddie.
Freddie up and the knee. Right to the back.
I don't know who I'm behind in this match. I'm kind of behind Freddie because of the way your boy Pat has wrestled in this match and that he's using them dirty tactics.
Well, you know, Freddie, wait a minute. Wait a minute. For the Wonderhook.
He's hit the pedigree.
He's hit it. He's hit it. Is that it?
No champion.
Intercontinental champion. Right here. Oh my.
Oh, wow.
Look at Pat. His legs, his arms are trembling. Your boy Pat does not look in good shape right now, Joe.
No, it doesn't. That's a desperation pin if ever I saw one.
Man,
there's
Pat,
something different.
It looks.
I know Pat has that Psycho Rick side to him, but just something feels off with Pat.
Something not right here. He's got him up, taking him, slams his kidney into the corner and down on the base of the spine.
Again, Pat using that power, and again another
slam
power.
Again. Oh!
That choke slam.
He's got that one scouted well right there.
Freddie knows that if he takes too much of that punishment, that this match is over and done with.
Man, Freddie Mitchell, he's got it going on. DDT of his own.
To the cover. One. Oh,
whoa.
Bloody hell.
Man, your boy Pat, there's a lot of fight left in that guy. He's not the Intercontinental Champion for no reason. He's got him up. Bam, big slam.
Again, just using that pure power that Pat possesses. And Freddie's
take
up
out
on the
that
apron.
spine, the kidneys.
And oh, he missed.
Oh, mistimed it.
Freddie
Holy
Mitchell.
shit, Joe.
He needs to. Oh man, that was a great opportunity there for Freddie Mitchell to follow up, but he couldn't quite do it.
Both of these guys look like they're in trouble here, but boy, choke slam. He's elbow. He's out of it.
He's going for the pedigree.
Double underhook. Pedigree.
One. Doug.
Holy shit. 1, 2, 3. Freddie Mitchell. Oh my. We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
Man, that I did not. No disrespect to Freddie, man, but I did not see that coming. No, I did not expect that. Well done, Freddie Mitchell. What a fucking good match. What a great match there, Doug. Unbelievable stuff.
Incredible, Freddie Mitchell. Congratulations. You are the new Intercontinental Champion. And your boy Pat, man, he was off his game tonight and it cost him. He's lost the King of the Monsters. He's lost the Intercontinental Championship back to back. And that cannot sit well with Pat. He's back in.
It looks like it's
wrong.
Your boy Pat.
No.
Oh, this is very uncharacteristic of your boy Pat. He's got him hooked for that turnbuckle.
Oh no! Man, Pat, he is taking it badly. 2 losses, 2 championships in a row, and Pat is not a very happy man.
He's got him up again for that spinning crucifix powerbomb. Oh
man, this is bad news. We need some Aidan Drake. I don't know what he can do. But man, holy shit. He's got Aidan. He's got Aidan in his arm. And come on! Freddie's up, but man, Freddie not getting a chance. Aidan says, fuck that man. And I don't blame him. Phil Hogan. It's Phil Hogan. What the fuck does he think he's gonna do? Man, check it. Go Phil. Go Phil. Oh man.
I don't think anyone could really stop Pat at the moment, Doug. That adrenaline, that anger, that rage is pumping through Pat's body at the moment.
And you know, we don't have a lot of guys in the building tonight. It's just a post-show address. I mean, the champ's not even here tonight. Roburt Rage, I don't know where he is, but Boston. Well, he's a partner with Psycho Rick and Psycho Snake. Maybe he can talk some sense into Pat right now, into Rick. But no way, Pat, no! Oh! Joe, I don't believe it. Psycho Rick must be out in full force. This is terrible.
He's got Freddie by the throat. He's got him up for that chokeslam.
Chokeslam. Oh no! Onto that hardwood floor. It's Uncle from hell. Come on, Uncle. Somebody has got to put a stop to this. Somebody. No way. He's got Uncle up on the shoulder. And oh my!
Your boy Pat is an unstoppable monster at the moment, Doug.
And he is destroying Freddie Mitchell.
Wait a minute.
This is wrong.
And he's not done with Freddie. I thought that chokeslam to the outside. I thought that was done. I thought that was over with. But your boy Pat's got other plans.
Jason, come on. Your tag team partner, tag team champion. Come on, this has got to be it. Shake his hand, Pat.
But why?
No.
Wait a minute.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. No.
This is unbelievable.
And I think he's just snapped back to reality, Joe. new IC champion, but at what cost? Freddie Mitchell. Oh my.
Ladies and gentlemen, like I said at the start, it is very sad that we lost these people. But the show must go on. And I, Mr. Azevedo, am the owner. And there's nothing you guys will do about it. It's time for a new era of YTWE. And because NF Punk easily defeated Boston Baked Bean unassisted, NF Punk will face bringer of the reigns down in freaking Africa. Oh yeah. For the title. For the title. For the title. Haha. Next week. You had enough breaks. It's over. The new era has begun. Because I am the owner of the YTWE. My name is Mr. Azevedo. You have yourselves a great night. Oh, yeah. Because you're going to love it. And you can't do anything about it.
What's going on, YTWE? As you can see, I'm sitting over here in bed. And I have had a lot of time to think about what happened at our last pay-per-view. Also been kind of trying to recover, as you can see. William Bringer, you have a very hard fucking head. And maybe if I didn't beat it so much and I hadn't pounded on that motherfucker so much, I wouldn't have broke my hand. But the fact remains that you are one tough son of a bitch. You went into that match basically 3-on-1. And you came out victorious. No excuses. No excuses at all. You proved you are the great YTWE champion you claim to be. And that is something I can't do. Ever since I've been here, I've claimed to do things. I've claimed I was going to do things that I just couldn't live up to. I was going to kill William Bringer. I was going to kill Roburt Rage. Both of them are still here. They're both still standing. I failed. And I got to be honest, after our match, Robert, after our match, after I went to the hospital, got back to my hotel room, I took a long, hard look in that mirror and I thought to myself, you son of a bitch. You worthless piece of fucking garbage. You couldn't even accomplish something that was basically handed to you. That YTWE title was basically mine. And I couldn't even accomplish that. But I also thought, you know what? I can either beat myself up over it, or I can have a positive outlook on it. And I can go back to what made me the man I am. Not some spirit-infected dark horse that has a voice in his head talking about kill this guy, kill that guy. Yeah, because you've always kill this, kill that, do this, do that. No, I don't take orders from anybody. I don't take orders from anybody. The only orders that are given is me giving orders out to these fucking hands to beat some ass. And that's what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. I don't care who, I don't care when, I don't care where and why. All I care about is that it's going to happen. If you look at my record here in the YTWE, I'm 1-5, something like that. 1 win, 5 losses. Not a very good look for me. All that tough talk, all that big talk's got me nowhere. I got confidence. I believe in myself. But I feel like I'm a new and refreshed dark horse. I still got that rage deep down within me. I still got that rage, and it's going to come out. Now's not the time. But you'll all see.
William Bringer, you're the man for right now. But I got a plan. And I don't care who I got to go through. I don't care who it is. I don't care if I got to become a lesser champion. Just as long as I do. Just as long as I do go through everybody in this damn company. And one day, Will, I truly believe you and I will meet again in that ring. And I believe the outcome is going to be in my favor. And I'll be the man. I'll be the YTWE champion. I'll be the one that the fans respect, that my peers look up to. And I'll be the one that knew all along I could do it. Just the situation wasn't right. My head wasn't in the right place. My heart was, but it just wasn't my time. So I don't care who it's got to be. I don't care who I have to go through. Boston fan, you and I have exchanged words. I don't give a fuck if I got to beat your ass. Nigel Punk, I don't care if I got to beat your ass. Horse, I'm definitely going to beat your ass. Definitely going to beat your fucking ass. Your big fucking ass. I'm going to beat it. I don't care. I will make sure to put you down. That's a fact. It will happen. Don't care when. It will happen. So I'm putting the YTWE on notice. I don't care anybody. Man, woman, I don't discriminate. And whose ass I whoop. I just do it. So you're all on notice.